Hello everyone, welcome back to Stanley Parable. Unfortunately, we went crazy, died in the last episode, and a lady who looked over us and was very glad she wasn't us. But
all of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
who cares? Memo. Not yet, no new content yet.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I go crazy. Let's go this way.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Okay. Looks nice.
The moment he entered his manager's office, Stanley froze in his tracks. Not a living soul anywhere. Could he really be all alone? This was too much for Stanley to take. Too much for any man to take. He fell to his knees, bursting into half moans, half sobs, the guttural retching of life from a man denied any hope, any reason to keep going. Here on the floor, he lay prone, paralyzed by fear for nearly a full hour. But when at last he began to move about and survey the situation, he found a keypad behind the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk.
I don't care,
That
Dingleberry.
kind of anxiety isn't healthy, so he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Okay, I hate this New Age music shit.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Right, let's get a roll. We're gonna go down. Don't worry, I'm a good little boy. Goodness.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Oh, sounds fun.
The
Long,
door behind
dark
him was not shut.
hallway.
Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
I feel like it's shut.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
You would be correct. Is this my death? Ah, my legs.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
I
plucking
don't like this.
And so he resigned and willingly
No.
accepted this violent end
Actually.
to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Right. Take this back.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
So I am dead, I suppose.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
Nothing, I guess.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in
Ooh,
advance,
this is a beautiful
death
room.
becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Moment I hit start. Corridor. Pacing of the opening section was important to get right. This corridor has been moved and altered to make sure the player reaches the 2 doors in a good time. The 2 doors, the set of the 2 open doors, was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. That's pretty cool. Okay, office computers. Ooh, buttons. 5, 4, 3, 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Ooh, okay, what's over here? I want to check right side first. I always like going to the right side. Oh, this seems beautiful. Boss's office. Screens from the development of the boss's office. So, beginning stages finished. Very much beginning stages. What do we have over here? Lounge. Underground. An early version of the underground portion of the game.
See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level
Kevin Brighting,
design.
the voice actor of the narrator.
It's the kind of
Dinkleberry.
thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad.
That's pretty cool. Voice actor did excellent. Freedom ending. This was the very first incarnation of the freedom ending in the game's alpha. Just more fleshed out now. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. Ooh. Monitor room elevator. Freedom ending. This is from the freedom ending as it existed in beta. Countdown room. This is very beautiful. I hope you guys are enjoying this small little expedition in the museum of Stanley Parable, because I sure am. Game design mock-up. It's something. 427. Employee 427. From left to right, the evolution of Stanley's office. Over time, the first was created in November 2011, then March 2012, and the third, February 2013. So that's the first one, that's the second one, and they came up with the third one. Which, yeah, third one looks more like the office because it has a bit of a messy desk, drawers out. That's some pretty good detail. The lounge, an early version of the lounge. Ugh. The lounge is ugly. From Wong Young, subject urgent response needed. We're going to keep this proposal as a top secret and delete it if you dead strong bad. How do you type with boxing gloves? Interesting. Ooh, my knee. Back in employee 42. So they were having a lot of fun with this. It's an excellent shot. Ooh, the war zone. Early development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and would wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the ton of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention. Oh, that would have been a really cool ending. Yeah, it's too bad they didn't place that in the game. Unless it is in the deluxe version. Who knows? Alright, I think that's it with the museum. Am I able to leave? Nope, can't leave. I'm guessing I'm stuck in here, aren't I? Guess I didn't check over here. The apartment timer. Leading to an apartment ending. A timer would give you 15 seconds to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending. One option. Doorway. Staircase. Alright, so... Ooh. 2 options. 4. Vent. Maintenance layout. The flow of the halls following the first 2 doors was important to get right, since players who replay them so many times. We discussed a number of designs, but ultimately it was the simplest version that won. Okay. It usually is the simplest ones. Zending. Well, haven't run into those yet. Oh, there's the exit.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it.
I choose
Don't let time
death.
choose for you. Don't let
That is the only escape from this harsh reality. And we're back. Scuttle,
All
scuttle.
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't know how to get the damn line. Wait. Yeah, whatever.
Good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Alright, new stuff. I love new. Alright, let's go see what we got.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Woo! Alright, Stanley Parable 2. I love this.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions.
Taste the sequel.
This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yes. Give it to me. Well, if you can just open the
Calling
door.
it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there.
It's what you should have done.
Future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us, just the two of us, just the two of us building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. Oh, okay. Ooh, well, hello. Stanley Parable 2. I love this. Game design is absolutely phenomenal here. Now, wait, just keep going this way.
I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I like what you're putting down. Let's see, Divinity Original Sin 2, Doom 2, Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, Dark Souls 2, Batman Arkham Asylum, Half-Life 2, Portal 2. Sequels are good. Yes, Half-Life 2, one of my favorites. Portal 2 being one of the finest. Okay, so we've got new features. Wow, they really went all out to see this. Why is there a bus in here? Okay. I won't judge at all. Head up here and see what we got. It's a whole lot of nothing. Hot damn.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
Where do I begin? Let's see, that's new. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I like it. Let's see what it can do. Try it here. Okay, what is my name?
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim.
Oh.
Of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
Okay.
Sleeping and waking as Jim. Falling
like
in
a Jim.
love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
All right.
Jim.
Feels pretty good.
You see? What a thrill. What a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay.
Jim. Oh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Or this personal validation, you say?
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Ah, you took my Jim button. Scorio. Here's your name. Man, you've been working on that button for your entire time. Kinda sad, really.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
That would save you the work, but then you would lose a lot of opportunity for some money. So you probably don't want to do that. Okay.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley?
An epilogue
Yes,
would be
yes,
amazing.
We'll do at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Of course. Epilogue. Damn, I look nice. Like the collectibles. Alrighty. So we got setting world champion, free achievement, and infinite hope. I do like me a. Oh man, let's go setting world champion. Settings world champion. Oh, come on. Guess that's not something. Infinite hull, free achievement. You know, free new easy achievement. I can't believe it's that simple. Alright, so here, free easy achievement. Free achievement. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Alright, Phil Swift.
Special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in a sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
You know, this sucks. Achievement machine is shit. Goodness, do better, Dinkleberry. I just wanted my free.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Oh man. Oh, jump circle.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Yes.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
Or we could just not limit the jumps. I mean, it shouldn't be that much stress on the computers. No screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Happy 12th birthday. That's what I would go with. Oh, is there like something? Oh, there's a thing here. I like this one.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Wait, hold on. I want Get Well Someday. Oh, screw you. Didn't give me my balloons. Ooh, what kind of merchandise do we have?
Maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
So, reassurance bucket. Merchandise. Wait, does that thing actually work up there? I gotta check this out. I bet I'm gonna put my money on that actually works. Do. Yep, it's an actual QR code. Can validate actual QR code. Oh, office decorations. Let's go see my bucket. Oh, the reassurance bucket.
Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well,
I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting.
It's so
You will never
beautiful.
come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Right?
Can you feel it?
I
The
do.
glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Thank you.
The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Aw, too bad I can't keep it. So, do I just carry this around now?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't
It should be. I would give this game a 5 out of 5 if it... No, a 6 out of 5. Screenshots, content quality with just the right amount of change. Took a screenshot. I don't think they appreciated that. Ooh, it's... No, we've been there. Infinite hole. Ooh, that's new. You can find them. Ooh, can you find them? Ooh, what is this?
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't
Praise
want to
be the
stifle
collectible.
intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Woo! I got the collectible. That was freaky though.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
It won't end. Infinite hole. Before we head to the exit, I do want to check out the infinite hole. Suppose, time depth, distance, space, time. Okay. Entrance infinity. Educational use only. So that's how you get that infinite hole type thing. I love the detail. Love the detail.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Okay. So can I just... Oh no.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do
Glad I
say
have my
so.
bucket with me.
Now
Ooh.
then, since you've
I'd be
gotten to see
uncomfortable.
the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Well, hold on. Kind of enjoying this.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to get back to the
Oh,
top.
okay.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
All right, let's see what else you got for this sequel. I'm really liking what you're putting down, so just keep throwing the ideas at me. Well, there are any other things around here. Beautiful museum, I've got to say. Something. No, I've been there. Sitting world champion. Can I go up there yet? Nope. Still can't. Okay, we're gonna go over to the exit door. So I think it's time to leave. Wish I could see. Nope, can't see. Interesting, everything's crashing, breaking.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
It's not bad. I do enjoy it, being Stanley and all. And the amount of content you have here, exquisite. Ooh, what is that? It's ginormous.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Okay, Dinkleberry, you need some help.
This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and
Alright, I like what you're putting down now.
Insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
All right, let's give it. Is this actually like a fully fledged second game inside of the Ultra Deluxe Edition? Okay, this is getting pretty nuts. I am really enjoying this. This is a pretty big step up. Alright, I'm gonna cut the episode here because I've been going too long, and we'll see if this is an actual joke or the actual thing in the next one. Anyway, everyone, if you like this video, please give it a like. If you want to see more content like this in the future, please give it a subscribe. And catch me on my Odyssey, Twitter, or Rumble channel. Same name as YouTube. And have a great day. Goodbye.